To approve the minutes.
Make a motion.
Second.
Motion second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Minutes approved. Antonius, you're up first.
All right, good afternoon, Council and Mayor.
Good afternoon.
We have two applicants tonight. The first one I have is Aldi's Incorporated, Alabama LLC, DBA Aldi's 251. They're applying for retail beer off premises only, retail table wine off premises only, located at 9750 Highway 69 South. That's down in the Inglewood Shopping Center.
Anybody have any questions about Aldi?
All right. All right, and then my second one I have is Made in Mexico Tacos and Tequila LLC. They're doing a DBA for Hispanic Heritage Month.
Fresh, if they made in Mexico and brought up.
They're applying for a special retail less than 7 days at 1240 McFarland Boulevard East. It's going to be located in that parking lot.
Sounds good.
Are they,
Sir?
do they not, is there not, they don't have a brick and mortar?
They do. That's the brick and mortar, but and the brick and mortar has an alcohol license, but this is on the outside premises for it.
Okay.
This is for the outside premises?
Yes, sir. They're doing an event for Hispanic Heritage Month.
Okay. Got any, what you got?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Chips.
Yeah, you good?
Yes, sir. Made in Mexico, they're gonna have to, they're gonna be cold by the time they get up here. All right, Mayor Maddox.
Didn't add much to that. I don't have anything to report.
You think about it, they're gonna make them there, then, oh, well.
What's the tariff policy gonna be?
Yeah.
It's gonna be $25 tacos. I don't have anything to report out today. We do have one item for executive session.
Okie dokie, thank you, sir. Brandy.
Okay, so I've got two boards to go over with you guys today. The first one is going to be the Tuscaloosa Public Library. We have Octavia Miles and Terry Tompkins who have terms that either have expired or will expire soon. Miss Miles, her term has expired and she has expressed a desire to be reappointed. If you remember back in December, she was appointed to fill the unexpired term of Dr. Williams. So this would be her first full 4-year term if you guys choose to
I
reappoint
like
her.
her.
And then
It's Octavia.
yes.
Right, yeah.
And then Terry Tompkins, her term doesn't expire until the 14th of September. However, she no longer wishes to serve. So we will need someone to fill that position.
Okay, so you're gonna advertise for 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Or that's the library board,
For the
correct?
library, yes, sir. And then the next one that I have for you guys is Para. Peggy Hogue, her term has expired. She will need to either be reappointed for another 3-year term, or you guys will need to find someone to
Does she
refill
want to
that.
do it?
She has not expressed either way.
She hadn't expressed it either way. I mean,
We need to find out.
I guess we need
Find
to.
out, but we should reappoint Peggy.
If she wants to, she'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll check, and then when we get back on the 9th, I'll give you guys an update.
Okay, that's right. We don't meet next week, right?
Yes, that's all I've got.
Do it
Thank you. The day after Labor Day.
Okay, I know it was the day after Labor. I
Yeah.
get confused. It's very confusing about when you set these schedules. So I could play golf next Tuesday.
You sure can.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Holmes?
Good afternoon, council. I will start towards the top of page 2, right under the alcohol license for Made in Mexico, or on page 13 and 14, you'll be authorizing the city of Tuscaloosa to join the state of Alabama and other local governments as participants in certain opioid settlements. On page 15, you'll be authorizing the mayor to execute a grant agreement with the FAA and ALDOT regarding construction of phase 1 of the Cargo and Operations Overflow Apron Project at the Tuscaloosa National Airport. This is a total of $2,326,368 and came to you in projects last week. On page 16, you'll be authorizing the mayor to execute a grant agreement with the Federal Aviation Administration and ALDOT for design and construction of runway 422 and taxiway extensions concerning the runway 422 extension project. This is a total of $25,710,664 and came to you in projects last week. On page 17, you'll be authorizing the execution of agreements, amendments, and related documents for services provided by AT&T. This came to you in projects on the 19th. On page 18, you'll be amending the resolution authorizing cooperative maintenance agreement with ALDOT regarding portions of McFarland Boulevard, Skyland Boulevard, Alabama Highway 13, Highway 69, and Interstate 359. This came to you in, looks like it came to you in projects in June. I'm not sure if my notes are incorrect or if this was just a delay getting to the agenda.
Remember?
On page 19, you'll be authorizing a professional services contract with Tyler Technologies. This is a total of $985,332.48. This came to you in projects on the 19th. On page 20, you'll be authorizing a disbursement from the District 1 Improvement Funds for the Benjamin Barnes YMCA Basketball League. This is a total of $5,000 and came to you in the Finance Committee on the 19th. On page 21, you'll be authorizing a disbursement from the District 1 Improvement Funds for the Idri Big Academy Charter School. This is a total of $1,000 and came to you in Finance last week. On page 22 and 23, you'll be tentatively awarding a public works contract with John Plott Company for the Tuscaloosa National Airport Cargo and Operations Overflow Apron Project. This is a total of $2,157,541, and that came to you in projects last week. On page 24 and 25, you'll be tentatively awarding a public works contract to Price Civil Services. This is for the Bellevue Drive Drainage Repair Project, and it's a total of $99,713.80. That was presented in projects last week. On page 26, you'll be authorizing renewal of the city's animal mortality canine insurance coverage with Hartford Insurance Company premium amount of $5,985. This was discussed briefly in insurance and litigation, is doubled up and will be briefed today in Finance Committee. On page 27, you'll be authorizing an amendment and budget.
It's coming back to finance today. I thought we did it in finance.
We discussed it, if my memory serves, Mr. Busby, we discussed it in insurance and litigation at the last meeting, but we did not have the premium amount. And so we've put it on the Finance Committee now that we have the premium amount, so I can brief you fully on the cost.
Today and then doubled up.
Yes, sir, because of the holiday weekend and where the renewal falls. On page 27, you'll be authorizing amendment and budget change to the municipal agency funding contract for the 2025 HOPE Initiative Summer Jobs Program and authorizing the mayor to execute the amended municipal agency funding contract with Temporary Emergency Services. This is a total amended budget not to exceed $110,000, and this came to you in CD Committee last week. On page 28, you'll be authorizing the Chief Financial Officer to draw drafts for the University Boulevard East Improvements Project right-of-way acquisition. This is a total of $50,000 and will bring the property acquisition for that project to a close. On page 29, you'll be authorizing a minor public works contract with Dakin Applied Americas. This is a total of $24,500 and was presented to you in projects last week. On page 30, you'll be authorizing a minor public works contract with Night Sign Industries. This is a total of $5,604, and this was presented to you in projects last week. Page 31, you'll be authorizing a minor public works contract with Druid Glass Construction. This is a total of $2,090 and was presented in projects last week. On page 32, you'll be authorizing the mayor to execute a real estate sales contract with Evan Kirby and Rosemary Kirby regarding the purchase of 2125 Antietam Avenue for neighborhood flood and drainage mitigation purposes. This is a total of $420,000. This was presented in projects back on the 5th. On page 33, you'll be authorizing a minor public works contract with Alabama Pro Wash. This is a total of $15,400, and this is also doubled up and will be briefed in projects today. On page 34 through 35, you'll be introducing zoning amendment number 17, rezoning approximately 5.52 acres located at and around 3910 Foster's Ferry Road from GC to IL. And this is from Bradley Wyatt and was requested on July the 26th. On page 36 through 37, you'll be amending ordinance number 9634 adopted by the City Council on June the 24th, 2005, approving the development plan for 105 Rice Mine Road North. pursuant to Riverfront District regulations. This came from planning and I believe was briefed in projects last week. On page 38, you'll be authorizing amendment number 4 to the 2025 Elevate Tuscaloosa Fund budget. This came to you in finance last week. On page 39, you'll be authorizing amendment number 16 to the FY25 general fund budget. This came to you in finance last week. And finally, on page 40, you'll be setting September 23rd as the date for public hearing to consider the adoption of zoning amendment number 17. Any questions for me?
Questions for Scott? Okay, thank you, sir. All righty, we have projects, finance, only 2 committee meetings, and council at 5. Remember, City Hall will be closed Monday, no city council next Tuesday.
We do have a work
We do have the work session, yeah, at 8:30 Tuesday morning. Then,
Tuesday and Wednesday off.
and then Wednesday too.
It's not gonna be hot.
That's true.
Huh?
That's true. I can play in the afternoon.
Yeah. And then,
Tee off early after.
Monday the 8th, fire and police pension board meeting. Any other comments from anybody? Okay, is there a motion we go into executive session? Motion second. Okay, Scott?
Yes, sir. As your city attorney and attorney licensed to practice law in the state of Alabama, I can certify that this executive session is to discuss the preliminary negotiations involving matters of trade or commerce in which the governmental body is in competition with private individuals or entities or other governmental bodies in Alabama or other states or foreign nations, the discussion of which would have a detrimental effect upon the competitive position of a party to the negotiations.
Okay, we have motion second.